So it's the 1st of March. According to many, the first day of spring, and it is a nice day. It's warm enough for the Eranthis here to open for one of the few occasions, and if we pan up the garden we can see further beyond. Some of the snowdrops are being encouraged to open as well. So it's really a fine day, so let's just come and have a look around where we'll see all sorts coming. But if we move back here to the Eranthis, they're really nice and open. This is just Hyemalis. Down to the snowdrops here, different snowdrops. And if we pan around, again just repeating from where I really shot the last video or some weeks back, these snowdrops really pushing up now. Some nice, all unnamed, there's nothing here that's got a name, but it's an interesting selection. This is a nice one that comes with 2 flowers on a stem. Nice group here by this fern. I'm always reluctant to cut these evergreen ferns because they look good. Still, they've got this lovely thing, but the problem is if I don't cut it back, the new fronds will come up and get drawn up. So I did cut this one reluctantly under the Pyrrhus. This is the Pyrrhus that appeared last week, so you can see how I can now see through it to some of the plants beyond. So if we move round we can see a really big fine group of snowdrop there. That's Lady Dalhousie, one of the Brecon Castle ones named by Ian Christie. It's a really big standout snowdrop. Move around, we'll come round past the stone mushroom with there you have some leucojum at the base. Round here the spring bed looking really quite colourful, although a lot to come, but nice and tidy, that's the one thing. When I come back to this in a few weeks there'll be an awful lot more. So we've got Eranthis, some more snowdrops. Down here you've got the Scoliopas bigelovii coming out. So across there the iris is Sheila Ann Germany. And if we pan round, that's Histrioides with some more snowdrops. So it's a pretty day, still sun shining, and as I say, the warmth. We can walk up other beds, nicely mulched. There is some growth. The Corydalis leaves, Corydalis flexuosa, with snowdrops rising above them. Come round here, there's another nice little grouping. Again, Eranthis, and these are the large flowers, these are the mighty atom group. And you'll see here we've got erythroniums coming through. Something's eating that one. Eaten by us. That's a slug or a snail eating that. So we come round, there's other nice groups of snowdrop. As we just pan back and past one of my old sculptures. Another bed, Salmisia, starting to freshen up, signs of growth. A nice hellebore here. Really nice centre, nice colour, and then behind it the bigger clump of yellow ones. Groups of crocus. Corydalis appearing. It's just starting to push through. We'll soon have a lot more of the Corydalis. Walking round. Some of the earliest of the Narcissus bulbicodium that are seeding themselves around in the gravel. A little cyclamen. Cyclamen comb, a really nice dark one. Crocus saborioticus. And then across we come to other areas that are not much happening here yet, but some more little snowdrops into areas that are a bit more shaded, a bit slower. This bed where the trilliums will soon appear. Growth just starting. Corydalis, Eranthis, all grown in there just by scattering seed, but it's coming back round to some more familiar scene with the Corydalis. This is Crichton blue foliage, this time with more snowdrops. Just the light and shade, and sometimes just a little snowdrop clump like that of plain ordinary Galanthus nivalis is really nice. There's nothing wrong with that. But then if we take a flower of that, bring it over to some of these other forms, you can see the difference, how much bigger some of their flowers are. And then as we move up to this group up here, we can see all sorts more. Again, lots of Corydalis solida type seedlings coming through all over the place. This is an interesting little clump here that's almost one of the pocular forms. It's not the neatest, tidiest one. It's, if you look around the flowers, it can vary, but that's a nice little one. Many, many more. Round, and of course the real colour of the rather battered crocus. They've been weather battered, eaten. One of the little trumpet daffodils coming out. But for one of the first times the temperatures got up enough for the snowdrops to really flex out their petals and their little propeller shapes. There's another interesting seedling of hellebore. And if we just come back round, wander around the path here, finally to these clumps of leucosium. I think you can see the colour's interesting here, look, quite green on that side and yellowish on that side, so it's the yellow tip ones can vary from side to side. It's related, I think it's related to temperature as well as light exposure. I don't know if you can see that, but as I'm tapping, the pollen is cascading out of these. And finally we'll just come round to, if you like the yellow leucosium, here's one of the yellow snowdrops growing happily in the garden. So that's a small look at the garden on what is certainly the calendar first day of spring, 1st of March.